Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. For some times now, there has been disquiet in the Kalenjin nation against William Ruto's government. And it all started when it was rumored that the government had intentions of importing GMO maize into the country. And that was seen as a threat to maize farmers in the Rift Valley. And some Kalenjin leaders were up in arms against the government because of that. And then all of a sudden the leaders went silent. And what we gathered is that they were being threatened not to bring up the issue. And it never stopped there. We have been seeing residents of the Kalenjin nation complaining about William Ruto's government. Initially, when I heard the sentiments, I took them for granted, but it appears as time goes by, the noise is becoming loud and louder. Listen to this before we continue.
Mimi nikiwa ndani ya Kericho County, Kipkelion East Chepseon, ninaomba wa Kenya msamaha kwa mimi kuwalaghai kuwa mpigie William Ruto kura awe president wa nchi. Nilifikiria angebadilisha uchumi. Badala ya kubadilisha uchumi ni kupandisha kuenda juu. Wa Kenya ninaomba msamaha, na pia ninaomba Mwenyezi Mungu unisamee kwa mimi kulaghai wa Kenya.
Bottom up, unasikia sasa wanataka kuraise taxes ya VAT. Saa hii wanataka kukata mishahara ya watu wananunua mortgage. Saa zingine wanasema sijui wanataka kupeleka kwa NSSF. Sasa sisi tutapona wapi? Sasa hii maneno yenye wanasema bottom up ni gani? Sasa uchumi imeenda juu. Kila kitu tunasikia uchungu sana hapa. Na tunasema tuko na mtu yetu ambaye anaongoza. Kumbe ilikuwa namna hii. Ukituambia ya kwamba vitu zenye itasomwa budget hivi karibuni itaenda juu. Itaenda juu, alafu tutanunua vitu na nini? Saa hii kulipa school fees ni tabu. Kununua sukari ni tabu. Kununua kila kitu ni tabu. Sasa tunataka uchumi ikuje chini mahali penye tulikuwa. Afadhali hata wakati ule tulikuwa mahali penye ilikuwa ukaweza kununua chakula. Lakini saa hii huwezi. Hii watu wanalala njaa. Na ni sababu ya pesa yenye hakuna. Na mimi nafikiria sasa hapo ndio uchumi imeenda juu zaidi. Ukiona wakulima hawana pesa, wafanya biashara hawana pesa, sasa unataka kuniambia hii uchumi iko kweli mzuri? Hii uchumi iko mbovu. Tunataka uchumi ikuje chini kwa wananchi ili tuende nao pamoja. Wasituambie maneno mengine. Sasa sitaumia na sitakaa, lazima wajue ya kwamba hata mimi niko na njaa. Na nikiwa na njaa usiniambie nyamaza ati kwa sababu ni mtu wenu. Hapana, tunasema ya kwamba tunataka sisi tuendelee mbele. Na kama hii ndio maneno yenye wanasema ni mtu yetu, hapana, sisi tunakataa.
Unasikia mafuta wanataka waongeze kwa 200. Maidi ni 200. Kila kitu ni 200, sukari 200. Sasa hii uchumi gani? Tumechagua serikali yetu hii, watatusaidia vipi namna gani?
Lakini kama watapandisha mafuta ni kama wanatuumiza sisi wananchi ambao sisi wote ni wararahoi. Inekana kwamba hii serikali sana inaangalia wakubwa. Na tungeomba kwa sababu sisi ndio wenye nchi, tunaomba sana watuangalie upande wa mafuta. Mimi upande wangu naangalia mafuta. Kwa sababu wakipandisha mafuta, hapo ni kila kitu kitapanda juu. Lazima tuambizane ukweli. Kwa hiyo waziri aangalie mambo ya mafuta.
Uchumi imekuwa juu, masiwa saa.
Yes. Those are not laws. Those are Kalenjins speaking in the Kalenjin land. And I'm making that very clear because some elements in William Ruto's government, they always have this feeling that the government can only be criticized by laws. And Rigathi Gachagua has been leading in that. That's the perception Rigathi and top government officials have been trying to create. Those are Kalenjins speaking in the Kalenjin land. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? The first meaning to that, if William Ruto is not careful, the fate that befell Uhuru Kenyatta on the mountain will befall him in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. Uhuru Kenyatta seemingly was rejected by his people. Even though largely the people made a blunder they are now currently regretting, it's almost certain and very clear that residents or other Kalenjins have got a valid point. When William Ruto was campaigning, he gave them a lot of promises. Some voted for William Ruto with a hope that he was going to transform their economic livelihoods. Instead of William Ruto making their lives better, he's actually making their lives worse than it was before. So the Kalenjins have got a valid reason to complain against William Ruto's government. If you look at the mountain, Uhuru tried doing a lot to Kenyans and even on the mountain. But because of their hate for Raila Odinga, they were blinded and rejected Uhuru Kenyatta. Going on what Chebukati told us, if Ruto is not careful, the fate that befell Uhuru Kenyatta, where you are being rejected by your own people, might befall William Ruto in the Kalenjin nation. Ruto, most definitely, if the trend was to continue, will be rejected by his own people. That's not far-fetched. I'm saying that based on what we witnessed on the mountain. I know that our politics largely revolves around political party affiliations and around ethnicity. But we might be shocked on how Kenyans, especially the Kalenjins, might vote, ladies and gentlemen. And then from those sentiments coming from the Kalenjin Rift Valley, it proves beyond any reasonable doubt that William Ruto is losing support amongst those who supported him. Charity always begins at home. If your own people are rejecting you, nobody will believe you. If the rebellion, the noise in the Kalenjin Rift Valley continues, then it's almost certain and very clear William Ruto will be rejected across the country. He will be rejected across the country. That's something William Ruto has to work on. And I'm saying that because looking at William Ruto, he assumes that the Rift Valley is squarely in his pocket. That's the assumption. William Ruto always assumes that way. But the political dynamics in the Kalenjin Rift Valley are very interesting. William Ruto should not take the Kalenjin nation for granted. They can seriously embarrass him. And also from those sentiments, I believe that now leaders across the country, we have seen some from Nyanza, some from the coast. We are seeing some leaders who are elected on Azimio tickets, saying they want to join the government for development. Which development will Ruto's government bring if the very people who supported him, who voted for him, feels he's doing nothing for them? I strongly believe that that's a very harsh verdict. Those sentiments from the Kalenjin Rift Valley, those are very harsh words. A very harsh verdict on leaders joining William Ruto from Azimio. They are joining William Ruto for their own stomachs, not because of development. Ruto is not developmental conscious. That's what I can also make from these sentiments from the Kalenjin ritual. Even before I conclude, if you listen to William Ruto speak and the entire government speak, something is seriously wrong. Things are not adding up. Either William Ruto does not know what he's saying, or he deliberately lied to Kenyans. And the interesting bit about it, even though he lied when he was campaigning, even now as the president, he keeps on lying, giving false promises, fake promises. In February, William Ruto promised Kenyans that by June, gas will be retailing between 300 to 500 Kenya shillings. Speaking some few days ago at a televised live interview, he has made a U-turn on that. So technically, Ruto is a lying president, and it appears he will continue lying to Kenyans. So Kenyans should and must make a decision whether they want to have a lying president or not. And just as I've all along been saying here, any person who still believes this government, who still believes what Ruto and his team are saying, that's a person who should be taken for a mental checkup. Yes, Ruto and his team are just playing on the psychology of Kenyans, taking Kenyans for granted. And that's why I've always maintained Ruto is very clueless on governance. If you look on the people he has appointed as cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, very clueless individuals who cannot help him improve the economy. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.